Hey guys, it is me, Lau, back again with another Trampy reaction. We are on to movie 10 this time, entitled Strike, so interestingly enough, at this point, he has not gone into the Thomas's Branch Line saga, which is interesting, I must say. I do theorize that it will come a bit later, as there is a movie entitled Snow, so maybe that will go into the Thomas and Terrence Snow episode. I forgot what it's called, but it will be it's interesting seeing him skip straight, like, from the James saga into the Troublesome Engine saga. So I'm personally really looking forward to this because, as you guys know, obviously the dynamics between the big engines are the highlights for me. His Gordon voice is, I'm not sure I mentioned this, but his Gordon voice is hands down my favorite. So seeing him, just the amount of presence he has on screen whenever he's voicing, I should say, on the microphone whenever he's voicing Gordon is second to none. And I know Gordon's a very easy voice to do, and it's sort of like, it's very archetypal, there's nothing unique about it, but just, if you're gonna master a voice, Gordon's a good one to master, and I feel like he has absolutely mastered Gordon's attitude and tone in his performance. But enough of that. Let's finally get back into this. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel too, and Trampy Movie 10, Strike. That was an awful tongue. Strike. That's better. Hang on, turn it up a bit. That's better. I always keep forgetting to turn these up. You know, I always keep forgetting to turn up the volume.
Question? Well, Gordon, do you want to face forward while pulling the express, or pull them tender first like an amateur?
Amateur?
Fine. Let's just get this.
Is that particularly amateurish?
Alright, move forward a bit.
I mean, I know it's dumb, but still.
Whoa, too much. Back up a bit.
Left a bit,
No,
right a bit, up a bit, oh. Magic Railroad reference.
It's too much. You're moving way too much. You're off again.
Jesus Christ, Gordon, stop moving.
No, I don't see that. If you haven't noticed, I can't turn my head backwards. Gordon, just listen to him so we can get back to the station. Well, Charlie, he's being very inconsiderate right now. What do you mean I'm being inconsiderate? I'm just telling you you're moving way too much. It's windy outside right now, and I can't focus with all this shouting. All right, Charlie, I can't work with him if he's going to be like that. Gordon! I'm sorry, George. He'll listen this time. Right, Gordon? All right, Gordon, move forward just a tad. No, that's not a tad. Again, you're moving way too much. Back up just a bit. No, oh my God, it's...
so close.
Charlie, are you braking? I'm braking right away. Gordon's just putting way too much force into it. It's windy! You're forcing it! I am not! Oh my God, I don't care who's forcing it or not. Can we please just get this over with? Yeah, I'm sorry, George. We're good. We're good now. All right. Gordon,
there is the iconic
come forward just a tad. No, Gordon. No. Do you not know? I actually tried that time, but the wind pushed me. What do you mean you actually tried that time? You haven't been trying? No, I have. It's just windy outside. You're full of crap, Gordon. You know the express is due in 5 minutes. What? It is? Yes, you idiot. What, you really have not been trying this whole time? No, wait.
God
I'm sorry.
damn
We'll
it.
get it this time. No, you wasted my time. You two are on your own. No, George, wait.
I quit!
Come back! We'll get it this time! George!
George!
We're going to the station. No, we need to face the other way. No! Gordon, we're late now because you refuse to listen. You're going to have to pull the express backwards. No, Charlie. Wait, one more try. No! We're leaving now, Gordon. Come on! No.
Don't worry, Gordon. You don't need to know where you're going. Just need to know where you've been.
Whoa, check it out! There's a new tank engine! What? Oh, I've got to see this! Oh, wait, no.
I've got to see this! That one child in the background.
What are you doing, Gordon? Playing tank engines? Isn't that Thomas's
That child laughter's ear rape. Bloody hell.
job? No, Thomas doesn't shunt coaches anymore. Gordon took over for him.
Would be nice if he could make the I know obviously the children aren't big characters, but it would be a nice little detail if he gave them a bit more like distinction, like maybe gave them different accents or something. Like that would be cool.
Oh, that's the final straw.
Gordon kills children and other stories. Oh, that was probably the wrongest joke I've ever made in my entire life. I do apologize. Oh dear.
Wait a minute, what are we doing? We're going to teach Sir Topham Hatt.
Do you know, James, that has just been my inside thoughts whenever I do these reactions. What am I doing?
He's going to learn just why tender engines do not shunt their own trains. Are you two in? Oh. Honestly, as sick and tired as I am of non-stop going backwards, forwards, backwards, turntables, back to the station with like no rest at all, this is a terrible idea. What? What do you mean? I've rebelled against the Topham Hatt before, Gordon. I got shot up in a tunnel for 2 weeks.
Yeah, this seems risky. I don't know about this.
Quit being such cowards, you two. Henry, you only got shut up because it was just you. It was difficult, but we all managed just fine without you. If 3 out of 5 of Sir Topham Hatt's engines refuse to work, that'll just leave Sir Topham Hatt with old Edward in charge of the main line.
Like I've said before, this extra dialogue adds logic, it adds context, and just when it properly gives it more character development. Like Gordon knew what he was doing when he held the strike. There was genuine logic behind it, and I applaud using that time, that added runtime. Like this is 20 minutes. These are only going to get longer, by the way. That added runtime to add more character and more logic behind it. I really appreciate that.
Gentlemen, this railway
It gives a
won't
point
last
for
day
these.
without us.
It gives a point for these movies to exist, is what I'm saying.
He'll have no other choice but to either listen to us or go out of business. You know what? I'm in. Good. James?
I can't.
What do you mean you can't, James? What do you mean you can't?
I don't want to.
That's my boy, James. That's my boy, James, showing some conscience.
I just impressed Sir Topham Hatt by pulling the express. I don't want to get on his bad side again. Why don't we just wait until he orders the new engine?
Oh, please, James. He's never gonna order a new engine. Gordon's right.
Just ask him to.
He'll listen to each of our demands if we stand our ground.
I mean, I still don't know.
James, look around you. This railway's going down the toilet. It's only going to get worse if we don't do something about it. James, do you have any demand
Well, who knows? Maybe if you guys converted to CGI, then things might actually start get moving in this. Oh, wait.
that you would like?
Well, I would like to switch over to just passengers and not shunt goods ever again.
You're a
And
mixed
so you
traffic
shall.
engine. That's your
As long
freaking
as
job.
you stick by me, little James, you'll have everything you've ever wanted, and more.
I don't know why that line was so funny. It's just such a generic villain quote, and hearing that from Gordon is just so funny to me.
James, don't be such a square. Just do it. All right.
Such a square.
Well-
That's a new one.
What if it doesn't work?
Then
Says old. Oh my god. I've just got it. It's coming from old square wheels. Very funny.
this railway is over.
Okay, so like, that's still bad for us.
How so?
Because not only do we piss Sir Topham Hatt off, then all of us will be out of the job.
Oh, nonsense. Actually, James is right, which is crazy.
Yeah, we would all be.
No, we would not. The worst case scenario is that we all
For once, James was actually right.
lose our jobs and remain on a siding
Why
until
do I
we
just,
get the
for
gutters.
some reason, I could just imagine that being like a Jeremy Clarkson just saying that as a voiceover. For once, James was actually right. Oh, cock.
Torch.
Yeah, I don't want to die, Gordon.
You're not going to. None of us will. Except maybe Edward. And I'll tell you why. Do you
Jesus
know
Christ.
how many railway controllers would jump at the opportunity to take in modern steam engines left on the sidings? We would have a new and better life. They're not going to waste us to be turned into scrap. But again, Sir Toppermat doesn't seem like the man who would throw in the towel that quickly. He's going to listen to us. Now, are you two in? Or are you going to let this railway sink deeper into the slime? I'm in. I'm in. Wise decision, little James. Sir Topham Hatt will feel silly.
I love his Gordon voice. I love his Gordon voice. It's amazing.
What the? Oh dear.
More great audio editing.
Sir, we have a problem.
I can see that, Charlie. Where's Gordon and Henry? Where are the coaches?
That's the thing, sir. Gordon won't start. Neither will Henry or James. They won't come out of the shed.
They won't come out of the shed?
Sorry, tried to hold back a yawn there. There's also more playing around with the facial expressions, which less have to find like specific images. Is actually there's more editing being done to the faces to manipulate emotions. Which yeah, keep doing that, please.
Whoa, everyone! What's going on? There's
Edward
no train,
face.
I'm going to be late. Where's Gordon? I don't know.
Tell Edward to find Gordon and Henry and see what they're up to.
Yes, sir. So, when does Sir Toppermat show up?
Soon. The express should be due right about now. Just be patient.
All right.
No turning back now. No, there isn't. Who's that? It's just
I'm sorry, I'm loving how melodramatic the dialogue is. It's amazing.
Edward. He might have Sir Topham Hatt with him. Just stick to the plan.
What are you doing? We're on strike, Edward, and we're not moving from this spot.
Whoa,
And if you're on
James.
this,
Jesus
what are you
Christ.
doing? It's not because we shut up.
That wasn't the plan at all. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, I panicked.
Good job, James.
Yeah, well done, James.
Yes, Edward. This is a strike. Now run along.
I won't run along, Gordon. Whatever.
This is a Mexican
strike
standoff.
You wouldn't understand, little Edward.
I would actually, Gordon. You don't like shunting your own trains. I get it.
Bloody flying here.
Going against
There.
Sir Topham Hatt and putting your own job at risk? Do you know how dangerous this is? No, Edward, you wouldn't understand. We tender engines have a position to keep up. It doesn't matter what you do. You're the type of engine who just takes whatever nonsensical command is thrown at them and runs along with it. The type who doesn't stand up against blasphemous nonsense. No, Gordon,
Blasphemous
Edward actually
nonsense.
volunteers to fetch his
The
own
dialogue's
coaches.
so good.
Since Thomas was here, which is even worse if you ask me.
Really, Henry? What is so bad about tender engines shunting their own trains?
Well, Edward, nothing is necessarily bad about it. It isn't wrong, but we
just don't do it.
It is undignified, uncultured, improper,
Uncultured?
and goes against our purpose for being built. Gordon, we were built to work. I was built to pull, Edward. Don't do this, Gordon. Too late. James, why are you on strike? That's not your business, Edward.
I'm gonna be honest, this whole saga is the most evil Gordon has ever been. I'm gonna be real here. It's like every other instances have just been him being a bully, but this is him actively going against like the Fat Controller's wishes. This is him actively just putting the railway in jeopardy. He goes supervillain mode in this, pretty much.
Is it yours then, Henry?
I just want things to be better here, Edward.
Well, excuse my bluntness, James, but they're not going to. This is the stupidest thing each of you have ever done. after all you've accomplished.
Or stupid is a good word.
You're willing to throw each of your careers away just like that. Now, Sir Topham Hatt's waging at Knapford for all three of you, and is expecting me to return with you. I'll give you all a choice. Come back to work, or I go and get Sir Topham Hatt. What's it going to be?
The big engines pondered for a while.
Get Sir Topham Hatt. All right. Good job, Henry. James, I'm a little disappointed.
What if he's right? What if this backfires?
Then so be it.
Oh.
Well, that's not a very reassuring answer. Don't tell me you two are going to quit on me now. We're almost there. Stick to the plan.
What plan? We've discussed nothing.
Then shut up and let me do the talking.
Okay.
For the love of... We're not moving from this spot, Edward. You can't convince us.
Dun, ba-da-dun.
What's all this? Henry, it's past time you get your coaches ready. The passengers are all waiting. Gordon, you too. Henry's not going, sir. What did you just say? I said Henry's not going, sir. Neither am I. Not until you listen to what we have to say.
Oh my god, we're dead.
Is that right? Edward, take Henry's train. Yes, sir.
that James Ace was good. That James.
Sir, we will not stand.
I think I just found a new face. I think a new face, a new favorite face. Yeah, I'm gonna get a face transplant immediately to that face.
For shunting our own trains like common tank engines. We're imported tender engines, if you don't mind.
If you don't mind.
Shunt coaches on dirty sidings. That was Thomas's job. You fetch our coaches for us, and we'll pull them. Tender engines don't shunt. So there. Oh, indeed. And you two agree with this? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well,
What?
engines on
I
my
feel so bad for
railway
him.
do as they are told. But if that's the way you want it, fine. I've tried to be as fair as I could, but I guess that just wasn't enough. You don't want to shunt, you don't get to work. And if we don't work, this railway goes down under. So I would think wisely about this, sir. Oh, I will, Gordon. In fact, I've made up my mind already. You three are staying in this shed until further notice. Really? You're nothing without us. Do you hear me, sir? Do you hear me? Come back here!
Gordon, shut up!
Ending a toxic friendship, be like, you're nothing without me, nothing!
That went horribly.
Well, it's not my fault you two just stood there like scared puppies.
You said you'd do all the talking!
Yes, but you definitely could have helped.
Oh my god, I knew it. I freaking knew it. I knew I should have never listened to you. We're gonna lose our
How does the Fat Controller not hear this and go back? How does he not hear this?
We're not gonna lose our jobs. We're gonna freaking die. Thank you, Gordon.
We're not going to
We're
lose
going
our
to
jobs.
die.
We're not going to die. Pull
Why
yourself
is this dialogue so melodramatic?
together. Now think reasonably here. Who would Sir Topham Hatt ever get to replace us?
Literally any engine. I mean, literally any bigger engine. Sure, it would cost a bit, but it's still...
Come along, you two. Don't
Life
go
is
easy,
a
Thomas.
railway.
You've got plenty
I
of
wanna
time.
ride
Really
it
useful
all
engines
night
get there early.
long.
Who do you think I am, Henry?
If that's a parody song in the making, I swear to God, I will do that. If you guys want me to, I will make a parody song of
16
that.
minutes early, Thomas. I don't know whether to be impressed or concerned.
Well, personally, I would be impressed.
Why
You
concern?
think I
Why
want to
concerned?
be right on time and hurry my passengers?
No, Thomas just has the autism anxiety where it's like we always have to appear, we always have to come up to something as early as 30 minutes before something actually starts. It's a serious thing, like the autism thing. We always have to appear early to something.
You
Promise you.
wouldn't do that, but all right. Good afternoon, Thomas.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Annie and Clarabelle.
Afternoon, sir.
I say, Thomas.
Annie and Clarabelle, when did your balls drop?
A bit early today, aren't we?
Yes, sir.
That's a good engine. Although,
It's not a good thing, really, is it? If a train appears early, then would that mean that train has to leave early? Because obviously, what about people who have predicted that the train's going to leave at this specific time? They need to get there.
let's not overwork ourselves.
Yes, sir.
How are you liking the new line?
Oh, I love it, sir. Thank you again.
You're quite welcome, Thomas. You've done a splendid job running it. But I've come here to ask you one temporary favor.
All right.
I need you to come back to the yards and help Edward run the main line.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
sorry,
tired
sir?
today, guys.
Gordon, Henry, and James are refusing to work under the new circumstances. They say tender engines don't shunt their own trains. So I've shut them up in the sheds.
Oh, really? They went on...
So he shut them up in the sheds before bringing Percy. That's interesting.
strike?
Yes. And poor Edward can't manage the work all by himself. So, will you come back? Just for a little while?
Come back and do Gordon's work while he's stuck in the shed being a pouty crybaby.
Absolutely, sir.
Oh my god! Why does for some reason this would just be an incredible parody? You remember how he did My Way? Imagine Gordon singing "You'll Be Back from Hampton" and it's towards Thomas leaving the yards for leaving the yards. That would be so sick. I'd love that.
That's
Love
a
that.
engine.
I love
But
that
what
idea.
about Annie and Clarabelle, sir?
I'm gonna make a
Who
mental
walks
note of
after
that.
them?
We'll talk about that at the yards. For now, take them to the carriage shed and meet me at Natford.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Thomas. Edward should be here soon. We had to split the express up.
It's gotten that bad, huh?
I'm afraid so.
Oh my... Thomas? Hi, Edward. Thomas. What are you doing here? Have you come to help? I have. Just like old times, huh? Yeah. I haven't seen you in a month. How's the branch line? Oh, it's great, Edward. It's amazing, even. About that, sir. What's going to happen to it while I'm here?
I'm glad you asked, Thomas. Gordon, Henry, and James are going to be staying in the sheds for a little while. In the meantime, you two are going to be running the main line in shifts. If we need to, we'll split up the trains. I ask you to not
And using that extra time to explain the logic behind how the railway's going to work during the strike. Why am I doing this? I don't know.
work yourselves and don't worry
But
about
this is
being
so
late.
damn good.
The passengers will understand. But of course, try and be as on time as possible. All right?
Yes, sir. But who is going to be running my branch line, sir?
I'm getting to that, Thomas. I don't know. I'll find out tonight.
I really
But for now,
don't
there's
know.
No train due at the moment. So, Thomas, you can help Edward out with the goods. I'll be back. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Edward.
Yes, sir. Come on, Edward. What you been up to since I left? Keeping those big engines in line, I reckon.
No, I've actually been keeping them locked up in a shed, Thomas. Big difference.
Oh, you have no idea.
Ooh,
This
IRL.
one's a real looker. Very classy. No, much too big for what I'm in need for.
All right.
This
Oh,
one's
guys,
just the
give me
wrong
another
one.
chance! Give me another
New
chance,
boiler,
please!
too. Can hold any train. No, not quite. What about that one over there?
Oh, that one.
Oh, that one. He's been here for a while. Bit of an oddball, really. His owner just kind of dumped him
It's
here.
so
but no-
melodramatic. Just for the, just treating him like the reveal of like Darth Vader or something like that. Just him. He's been here for a while. Dun, 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 dun.
Questions. I don't even know whose make it is. You can have a look, though.
Thank you. I will.
Percy horror story backstory be like.
Hello there.
Horror audio story.
Huh?
Aw.
Oh. Hello.
My name is Sir Topham Hatt. What's yours?
Oh, well, this is a bit awkward. I don't really have a name, sir. Unless you count number 6 as a name.
Number 6, huh?
Yes, sir.
This engine doesn't have a name, just a number. Number 6.
That was what my last controller called me before
Again, this just feels like the setup for a horror story or something like that.
he sent me here, sir. It's
It
not
was
that
a
I
very
in trouble or
cheeky
nothing,
engine.
Sir. There was just too many engines and too
And
little
caused a
work
lot
for me
of
to
trouble.
do. I respect
One
his
day,
decision, honestly.
his
I see.
prankster attitude got the better of
number
him.
6. Every engine deserves a name. Now, I'm in need of an engine whom I can rely on and won't let me down no matter how hard times may be. A really useful engine who never gives up.
I wonder if he called him Percy because he was a big fan of the sweets. You know the Percy pig sweets that you get in like M&S. Anybody British will get that reference.
If I choose you, will you work hard?
Oh, sir, of course, sir. I'll stick
Aw.
with you to the end, sir. And
His
do
Percy
anything you
voice
tell
is
me, sir.
adorable.
You're the boss, aren't you?
Indeed I am. You're a smart little engine. I think I shall call you Percy. How do you like that?
Oh, sir, I love it, sir. It suits me so well, sir. Thank you, sir.
My good man, steam this engine
Ooh.
up. I'll take him.
Who made that custom edit? Was that him that made that custom edit? Also, sorry, I just have to make this. I have to make this reference. Big bets down to 1-5, 5 over cross up the thingo, nose, hieroglyphics, baseball, hopscotch pouch. Inevitably, 2, 4, 8, 4, 8, 4, 8, 4, 8. I with the 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down here, mother, we're all home now. Sir Topham Hatt felt exhausted. Fuck that! What a noise! Well, this one was a bit longer than I initially anticipated. Sorry for the apology. I think I did peak a few times in that audio. I do apologize. But yeah, another banger, and obviously getting more creative with the edits I see, and more dialogue heavy. Was very melodramatic somehow. The dialogue was terribly melodramatic today in this episode, and I'm not sure why. I can't really put my finger on it, but no, I've really, and I love this series, man. I love it so much. And yeah, I will definitely get to the next one very soon. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've shown on the series. It's been doing my channel a great deal, and it's been doing me a great deal knowing how much my subscribers care about this. All of this. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, and I'll see you guys later.